If you look at the digital landscape today, marketing leaders are staring down 15 different channels, each with its own algorithms, audiences, and shifting rules. Defaulting to last year's budget assumes the terrain hasn't changed, while chasing every new trend assumes the map doesn't matter. In a landscape this fragmented, both approaches leave a business guessing while their marginal ROI continues to thin out. To navigate this, we have to recognize that the industry doesn't evolve in a straight line. It operates on a cyclical pattern of disruption. Every decade or so, a new platform emerges and completely resets how attention flows. Take a look at this chart. A disruption creates an arbitrage window. Because the platform is new, audience costs drop significantly. Early movers buy massive attention for pennies on the dollar until the channel matures and costs climb back up. We are in the middle of one of those resets right now. And the only way to navigate it is to look at the exact economic patterns behind the last 3 internet disruptions. Before the internet, advertising was built entirely on interruption. You bought a television commercial or a magazine page, blasted a message to a broad crowd, and hoped a small fraction actually cared. Then, in 2003, Google introduced AdWords. For the first time, advertisers didn't have to guess who was interested. They could target user intent. If someone searched for a product, you paid to appear exactly at that moment of need. This diagram shows that early search funnel. Advertisers bought exact search queries for a few cents, capturing massive returns. But as major brands caught up, they flooded that same funnel. Today, the cost on those commercial keywords has multiplied tenfold. The initial arbitrage is gone. The cycle repeated in 2010. Facebook shifted the landscape by allowing advertisers to target users not by what they were searching for, but by who they were, their demographics, interests, and behaviors. This identity-based model meant marketers could build highly specific audiences and generate demand from scratch, reaching people who didn't even know they needed a product yet. Both Google and Facebook followed the identical economic script. A brief window where early movers gained a massive, inexpensive advantage, followed by total market saturation that turned the platform into a costly baseline requirement. We are currently entering the third major transition. Platforms like ChatGPT are moving discovery away from a list of links and toward AI-synthesized recommendations. Instead of getting 10 blue links and evaluating the options yourself, you ask a question and receive a single, synthesized, opinionated answer. This creates a new risk for businesses. If your brand is included in that response, you win the entire consideration set. If you are left out, you are completely invisible to the buyer. Having great traditional SEO or a massive social media following does not guarantee these AI assistants will pick you. The language models pull data and synthesize answers using a different set of rules. Because this is so new, we are sitting directly inside the arbitrage window. Just like Google in 2003 and Facebook in 2010, the cost of establishing your brand in the AI recommendation layer is low relative to its long-term value. The common mistake during these shifts is assuming the new channel replaces the old ones. Google didn't kill television, and AI won't kill search or social. These platforms stack on top of one another. As you can see in this architectural stack, a modern budget has to be deliberately allocated across 3 distinct layers: intent for active searchers, identity for social targeting, and recommendation for AI synthesis. Because no single platform is stable enough to warrant total dependence, we have to guard against concentration risk. If one channel accounts for most of your growth, an algorithm change can wipe you out overnight. This is why a resilient budget never allows a single channel to exceed 40% of the total. The most critical part of this new budget is AI visibility, also known as generative engine optimization. This means structuring your content, securing third-party mentions, and building explicit comparisons so the language models actually cite you. By treating AI as a permanent funded line item right now, you build an organic presence in these recommendations that will compound for years, long before the rest of your industry realizes the rules have changed. The organizations that thrive over the next decade will recognize this recurring economic pattern, diversify their spend, and claim their territory in the AI layer before the arbitrage window matures and the cost of entry rises to match the rest of the stack.